What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Back in the shop today. Man, this thing looks better every time I come look at it. That matte clear really works good. Anyway, got an LT4 in the shop. Gotta get the harness off of it and get the supercharger off of it just so Dad can do a cleanup and paint. Then we got this gem right here. This is a 5.3. It's been ported, polished, I guess, heads on it for some reason, and they did a great job painting it. No primer, no nothing, and we're just assuming this is VHT. Is that what you think, Dad? VHT paint? Is that what this is from what you see? You think it's that VHT stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. It just, so Dad's got to get all this cleaned up somehow and off.
Yeah, it's that old ceramic paint. Ain't worth a damn.
No, we had another, one of the guys, he watches the channel, he's got a Camaro. He did his in red with the same stuff after watching a video of mine, and he said, man, I watched it too late. You told me not to use it, and I used it, and his did the same thing. Just cracks all to hell. So it just creates a lot of work, so. But no primer was used, and that's just junk. But yeah, so it's some kind of 5.3 that's got some, you know, it's raced out, you know, it's
Nice.
yeah, it's got some trunnion, some type of, these ain't CHEs, I don't know what they are, but it's got some kind of trunnion upgrade, and it's got a spring upgrade. I believe these are Manton single springs. I think they are, yeah, and they support up to like a, I think a 600 something lift, so it's, yeah, they're not.
Yeah, it's a single. They are thick though.
Yeah, I think they're Mantons, but it's a single spring, and it's got some kind of trunnion upgrade, which is cool. It's got this LS, he's running LS valve cover, so it's got an ICT billet adapter, so we probably have to pull all that off so you can get it ready for paint. But what else are we doing to this one besides cleaning up?
This one, I believe, gets
clean up
a new front end kit.
Okay.
Muscle pan.
Okay.
10-speed, maybe. Not really sure what kind of intake's going on it.
Yeah.
We gotta go see what the rest of the parts are.
Okay.
That one,
Yeah.
goes wrong. It gets all the stuff put back on it.
Oh. Oh, so this one don't get a front end kit then?
It's a different transmission, muscle pan.
And the factory front end kit stays.
And it's gonna get an upgraded power steering pump and a kit to put it on with. Other than that, this is coming off. You're gonna keep it just like it is. Everything's gonna, he wants it
Black.
black, satin black. That one's gonna be a gloss black.
All right, so clean up and paint, but keep all the stuff together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and it's leaking from somewhere.
All pins leaking.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that great big hole down here. It's leaking. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yuck. Yeah. So this is what we're doing. The big thing that we're doing to this one, it's a dry sump. We're going to turn it into a wet sump, and we're going to show you how to do it really easily. There's a lot of bad information on the internet about it. There's people saying you can't do it. There's people saying you have to swap the crankshafts. There's information all over the place. It's not that hard. It's very simple. We'll show you how to do it. Do we have the pump?
Not here.
Okay, so we don't have the pump yet. It may come in today. If we got the pump, I'll probably show you how to swap it over. If not, it's very, very simple, and we'll cover it in another video next weekend. But yeah, this is a real deal Corvette LT4. It has the little badge on it where it was made in Bowling Green. So once you get all those 10mm Allen head bolts out, you're left with just our normal into the crank there, no pilot bearing, no nothing. So that's how the Corvette stuff is set up. So the torque tube slips in there, and this clamps down on that torque tube spline. Weird setup. So I've been messing with that LT4. Dad's got this one kind of hanging, but
Yeah.
one thing we noticed is where it would say 5.3 right there, gone. We were told it's a 5.3, but with all this port and polish, and I mean, look at this thing.
It could be a.
Look at that. What in the hell is that? That's full race right there.
It's a race motor.
This is full race here. I don't even have a socket that'll fit that. Exotic race engine's what we got. My goodness.
It's a 416.
Who knows what it is?
Depends on the crank, I guess.
Yeah.
Motor side, we're not gonna take the head, so we don't know.
Race. And we wanted to take these off instead of masking them off when Dad gets ready to paint. But I noticed they've already stripped this Torx out. And I don't want to start.
This one's stripped here.
That one's stripped. I don't want to start stripping them out and then not be able to get them back in.
Yeah,
So Dad does real good with tape. And then if you've seen it, they didn't pull it off when they painted it either.
Yeah, they painted.
Sorry to get overspray. Now here's the weird thing. Yeah. All the direct injection's been plugged off. That's an Allen screw or bolt in there. And it's brass. We scraped some paint off that one so you can see it's brass. And the direct injection pump has a freeze plug in it. So this motor's not running the injection pump or the injectors, it's running port injection. So this, I mean, we're joking around about this thing being a race thing, but
it really is.
It may be. I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah. But this is like a freeze plug.
It's like a freeze plug, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not doing nothing internally. This is just a cleaning up this abomination of a paint job and putting a front end kit on.
Yeah.
And a muscle pan, yeah. Get rid of this pan. I wonder if they DOD deleted it and kept the phaser. We're not, like I said, we're not tearing into it. It's just checking it out.
That's strange.
Yep. All right. Got all the front accessories off. Got the harness off. As you saw, got the torque tube flex plate deal off. Dad wants to get the supercharger off while I'm here because it's a little heavy. And not too much else on this one besides probably take the pan loose, get it busted loose. Oil pump's still not here yet, so I don't know if we're gonna end up tearing into the front. Dad's taping these off as we talked about. He even tried to get these out, and whoever built this
one and this one.
They've cross-threaded those and then put like
some kind of sealer
to get them to hold. So we're not gonna mess with that. Just gonna tape it off. And then he's got a lot of work to do on getting this VHT off. Well, I say he's got a lot of work to do, and he said here, fingernail, and get a lot of it off. Junk paint.
Yeah. You don't get it all off. Your paint job will flake just like theirs.
It'll stick, yeah.
Anything loose has got to come off.
So that's where we're at. That's what y'all have missed so far.
A lot of labor.
Lots of labor. So what we found out here with full race engine, all the injector holes have been drilled and tapped. This is solid. That's a freeze plug. That's a LS sensor. That's a LS sensor. Somebody is trying to convert this to run. Oh yeah, that's an LS sensor that's not supposed to go there. Somebody's converted this and trying to run it on an LS platform. Not sure if that's gonna work. Made the phone call, was told to go ahead and proceed and build. They're gonna run port injection instead of a direct injection. I took the oil pan off real quick and took a peek. Stock crank, new rods, new pistons, but everything looks stock. Backyard ported, because this ain't a professional port job. Been backyard ported. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you don't need it. These heads flow extremely well from the factory, so it was a waste of time. So you got a backyard ported 5.3 that's been Frankenstein to run as a port injection LS with a paint job that was sprayed in the rain from about 10 foot away. That's what we're looking at. But we're gonna build it, whatever. All right, we're gonna get this blower off. Supercharger, whatever you gonna call it. 10mm bolts, and then pull the lid, more bolts. rails off. I mean, I got the crosser rail. Move the rails off real quick. The Frankenstein LTLS, whatever this junk is gone. The guy changed his mind after thinking about it, after we talked to him. So this one's leaving. We ain't gonna mess with it. So sometimes that happens. We don't have a lot of time in it, but you know, I mean, getting them up, getting them on the stand does take a little bit of time, but that's okay. The LT4, I got the oil pump off and the pan off, and what I was gonna show y'all real quick is, people say this can't be done. I've heard it. As a matter of fact, I heard it today. People say you cannot do dry sump to wet sump. Here's the problem. Here's what they're doing. Leave this. Do not remove this, right? If you remove this and you replace it with a wet sump sprocket and oil pump drive, it's shorter. You can Google it if you want. I don't care. It's shorter. It will not engage the keyway. Leave the LT4 dry sump sprocket and drive. Slide your wet sump pump on here and bolt it up and go about your business. And it gets you a muscle car pan, Holly, China, eBay, whatever you want. Put your muscle car pan on and you're done. There's nothing. People are saying you got to replace the cranks. People are saying it can't be. Listen, we've done plenty. They work fine. Leave this. Don't take it off. If somebody tells you this has to be removed, they don't know what they're doing. Go to another shop. Okay, so we got a special delivery. Got brand new GM wet sump oil pump, and I'm about to put it on this dry sump gear. I'll show you how it works. It's pretty close. Almost got it. Alright. Spin this gear a little bit. Should be it there. There it is. There it is. Push all the way on. It engages the pump like it's supposed to. Timing gear's fine. Nothing hits. Your O-ring seals back here in the back where it's supposed to. Tighten your bolts down. Torque them with spec. Rock and roll. I don't know why people say it doesn't work. Come on. There we go. Cool. All right. Got the front cover silicone up. I'm gonna get our bolts going here. That's funny. I've seen a lot of stuff on the internet about the dry sump to wet sump. As a matter of fact, we got a phone call today about it. It's just weird how that happens sometimes. These LT4s are, I guess, get more popular, more cheaper. I don't know, but a lot more people are interested in them all of a sudden. Because like, it was weird they got that question. Strange. It's pretty cool since this motor was built by one person at GM. It's got that tag on it. You see he went through and paint marked all his bolts. He also had lined up the timing. Don't know if I showed it or not, but he had lined up the timing. So he had the arrows marked as well. So just difference between a machine versus, you know, one guy building it. Pretty cool. And there's your LT4 rods. Still DOD though. I'll never understand that, but whatever. All right, we're back on the LT4. This is the Corvette LT4 that we were working on. Couple weeks went by, Christmas, New Year's, all that good stuff. Dad's got it painted, about to put the oil pan on there and get everything bolted up on the front. And then while we were working on that LT4, another LT4 shows up. These things definitely are getting cheaper. We're seeing these a lot more than we used to.
Yep.
So pretty cool. I mean, bang for your buck. They definitely make some power. Just sucks that they're still DOD. I keep saying that like a broken record, but I cannot stand DOD. This one's coming in for another wet sump. It's a dry sump motor. This one's coming in for another. It's funny, right? It's all of a sudden, you know, we get questions about it can't be done. How do you do it? Whatever. And now we got 2 motors in for wet sump conversion. So we're gonna do another wet sump conversion on this one, and then get that one wrapped up today. All right, so I got the silicone on. Oil pump is plugged in. About to drop the pan. Pan's got all the rubbers. All right, so about to get the oil pans done, get the fuel pump put in, fuel rails put on, and start building. All right, so I got the fuel rails on, got the crank pulley on, water pump on. Still got a little bit of ways to go on this stuff here. So this is the LT4 that came in just for the quick wet sump conversion from dry sump. Done deal, got the front end back on, timing covers back on. new muscle car oil pan, done deal. Now I'm back on this one. Didn't film much of this one because really it's just a change of an oil pan and oil pump. All right, so I'm gonna continue on with this ICT billet kit. It's a nice kit. You want to keep running everything stock front accessory wise, but you just need a power steering pump. There's the instructions. A lot of little spacers. Just gotta pay attention. And you use the LT4 tensioner still. You still keep your LT4 tensioner. But yeah, it's not a bad kit at all. Got the ICT billet power steering pump deal all hooked up. Looks good. So next is we're gonna put the transmission on, put the supercharger on, and this one's out the door. Okay, stop right there. Don't move. Stay there.
I can do that.
All right. A little bit. Stop. Okay. A little bit. Stop. All right, spin it. Stop. Spin it. Stop. Spin it. Stop. Actually, too far. I need you to back up the hair. All right. All right, spin it. A little bit, 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 a little bit. Right there. Spin it. A little bit. Stop. Spin it. Stop. I think that's it. Spin.
So we should go there. All right. There it goes. That's what it needs.
All right, give me the torque wrench.
Where's it?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Takes forever to pull this thing down. That little bit of torque they want.
Mm-hmm.
4 in the middle first.
Yep. Yeah, it looks really good.
Really nice. All right.
There it is, all checked. Semi-gloss LT4 with 10-speed transmission. Stock dry sump front end kit with a wet sump oil pan, wet sump pump, ICT billet, power steering bracket, and a custom painted supercharger hat. Turned out really good. That's what the guy wanted. He actually wanted it to, he thought his said LT4 here, and he wanted that in red as well, but his doesn't say LT4 there. This is a Performance Build Center motor, so this was built by Mr. David Poe, whatever year model this one is, but anyway, turned out good. The other one's finished. All I gotta do is get that one in the back of the truck as well, and it's done. And yeah, but I think that's gonna do it for us today. It was a long day for us. Had a lot of stuff we were working on.
Always is.
Yeah.
Man.
Thanks everybody for watching. Subscribe, like, share, ring the notification bell. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.